We usually think of time as a straight track. You start at point A, move steadily to point B, and eventually you hit a hard stop, a final destination where the story wraps up and nothing moves forward. That exact moment had arrived at the end of Lord Rama's golden age. The era was taking its final breath. Destiny had dispatched Yamraj, the god of death, to Ayodhya to collect the universe's most revered king. But Yamraj could not get through the front door. He faced Hanuman. The devoted warrior had planted himself as an absolute physical barrier, vowing that no harm would reach his master. This created an impossible problem. The god of death lacked the strength to force his way past Hanuman's raw, unyielding power. At the same time, Rama, sitting quietly inside on his throne, was aware of the standoff, but he refused to draw weapons against his own loyal protector. Hanuman's fierce devotion broke the basic mechanics of reality. The timeline could not advance. The entire universe was stuck in a stalemate, waiting on a doorstep. To break this deadlock, Rama engineered a quiet distraction. He let his royal signet ring slide off his finger. It hit the white marble floor, rolled, and slipped perfectly into a microscopic crack in the palace foundation. Hearing his master's request to retrieve it, Hanuman condensed his massive physical form down to the size of a bee, diving straight into the crevice. He expected a quick trip into the basement. Instead, the gap kept going. He plummeted past the palace foundations, tearing through deep bedrock of Ayodhya, accelerating into the pitch black. The air around him shifted. The cool stone gave way to intense heat. The atmosphere grew heavy with the smell of sulfur and the crackle of raw electricity as he left the human world behind. He finally crashed down into a silent, alien landscape. He had fallen all the way into Nagalok, the ancient underground domain ruled by massive serpents. It is a bizarre detour. Why would the universe demand that a minor lost item, a piece of jewelry dropped on a floor, solve a cosmic gridlock with the god of death? Nagalok operates on an entirely different physical scale. Lit only by the glowing jewels on the hoods of giant cobras, the air is thick, and time itself drags, taking slow, heavy breaths compared to the surface world above. Hanuman approached the Serpent King, Vasuki, aggressively stating his mission to find his master's ring. The Suki remained silent. Without asking a single question, he simply tilted his massive head toward the center of the cavern, pointing toward a towering, glowing mountain. Reaching the golden slope, Hanuman spotted a ring. He picked it up and inspected the intricate engraving. It bore the exact royal crest of the Sun Dynasty. Lord Rama's name was etched directly into the gold. Finding the ring so quickly provided a sharp wave of relief. He had completed the task and could return to guard the gate. But that relief was a trap, setting him up for a realization that would dismantle his perception of the universe. This data visualization shows exactly what Hanuman uncovered. He looked down and saw another identical ring, then a handful. The truth set in. This mountain consisted entirely of Rama's rings, millions of them, all identical. Vasuki watched him struggle to comprehend this scale and introduced him to the Kal Chakra. This is the Wheel of Time, the foundational framework of Hindu cosmology. In this framework, existence does not travel on that straight line we imagined earlier. The universe is born, lives out its lifespan, dies, and is reborn, looping seamlessly back on itself. The mountain made the math undeniable. In every iteration of the universe, a Rama is born. He fights, he rules, and eventually he must leave. And in every single cycle, a devoted Hanuman stands at the door, refusing to let him go, forcing Rama to drop a ring. Every ring on that mountain represented a full cycle of history, a physical archive of deep time, proving that this exact painful goodbye had already played out millions of times. Standing there, Hanuman's perspective fractured. He believed his duty, his intense love, and his grief were unique to him. He realized they were actually just one repeating note in a song that the universe sings endlessly. The dropped ring served as a calculated message from Rama, a quiet, physical instruction sent down into the dark, telling his protector that trying to block the flow of reality is futile. Faced with the weight of eternity, Hanuman made his choice. He slowly opened his hand. The ring slipped from his palm, falling backward to join the millions of others, exactly where it belonged. Trying to freeze the universe in place to avoid pain is an act of human ego. Stepping back to allow the cycle to proceed is a surrender to the rhythm of the universe, the most difficult form of love. Hanuman climbed back out of the crevice, his physical form expanding as he returned to the surface of Ayodhya. He looked up, and the throne was empty. Lord Rama had departed. He did not shout. He did not tear the palace apart in grief. He simply sat down in the quiet hall, enveloped in peace. The journey underground turned the vacant throne into a necessary transition. Hanuman now understood that the seat had to be emptied for the universe to keep functioning. The illusion of the hard stop dissolves. The straight line bends until it connects with itself, rotating endlessly. The throne is empty right now, but the cycle keeps turning, and eventually the story will begin again.